Okay, let's have a look who we have here. Sock, Trang, and Dut. Okay. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Sock, Sock, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, and Trang, you can hear me, yes?
Yes.
Pictures. Okay, let's have a look at the rules. The rules are you need to speak clearly and slowly. You need to concentrate and I must be able to see your face. If I can't see your face, I can't teach you, okay? Right, let's start. The first one is about an email. We're doing kit 10. The first one is an email. Let's have a look at the email. Here we have to write an email. Okay, so the instruction is, you went to a disco. Write a note to your English friend, Monica. And here is what you're going to say. When you went to the disco, where the disco were, and why you went to the disco, okay? Okay, let's start. Sock, you can start for us. Let's start the email. Sock, are you listening? Sock, listening?
Yes.
Okay, Sock, you can start the email. Sock?
Yeah.
Okay, you can start the email for us.
I don't know.
No, you don't know because you didn't listen when I explained it to you. Sock, you are going to start this email because you need to concentrate. You need to write an email to your friend Monica. You have to tell her about a disco. Okay, now how do we start the email, Sock?
Hello, Monica.
Yes. And then what do we say? Dear Monica. And then?
I go to disco when I go to disco on Saturday.
Okay, good. So first we're going to say, how are you? I would like to tell you about a disco I went to. I went to the disco on Saturday. Okay, Trang, where is the disco? Where did you go? What's the place?
I go to
No, Trang. Trang, where is the disco? Where you went?
I went to center.
Which center?
It's a wing center.
Sorry? You had to say where it is.
It's a coffee center.
A coffee center.
Yes.
And what is a disco? Do you know what a disco is? A disco is a dancing place. Are you going to dance at the coffee center?
In a mill.
Okay. I went to the disco on Saturday. It was held in the city center on Park Street. Okay. Why did you go there, Dad? Why?
I went there to see my favorite dancer.
and favorite dancer and relax after a day.
Okay, but there isn't a favorite dancer because you are dancing. You know, it's not a show that you are watching. You are going to a disco. It's not a show that you are watching, okay? Sock, I can't see your face. You need to put your camera down for me. Okay, so we will say, I went to the disco on Saturday. It was held in the city center on Park Street. On Park Street, we can say here, you know that I like dancing a lot. So I went to dance and see my friends. We had a lot of fun and I danced for most of the time. I hope you can join me next time. Best and then your name. Okay. So this is the email. It needs to be 25 to 35 words. Okay. Sok, you can read the email for us.
Yeah, Monica, how are you? I would like to tell you about disco I went to. I went to the disco on Saturday. I held in the
No, not I. Not I, Hal. It was held.
This was held in the city center on Park Street. You know that I like dancing a lot. So I went to dance and see my friends. We had a lot of fun and I danced for most of the time. I hope you can join me next time.
I hope you can join me next time. Best and your name. Now, this is how we write a note. If they write an email to you first, then you say thank you for your email. But if they don't, this is how you write the note, okay? Okay, let's stop the share there and go to our next one. Next one is also a note, I think. It's not an email. That one is an email. This one is also a note. So now you have an idea of how we're doing it or how it needs to be done. So let's start with this one. Your English friend, Mark. Your English friend, Mark, brought you a football magazine. You have to thank him. Say why you like the magazine and ask him to bring another magazine next time he visits you. Okay, let's have a look. How are we going to start this email? Dad, let's you start the email.
Dear Mark, how are you?
Now look carefully. He brought you a magazine to read. Ask him for another one next time he visits. So now we know that he visited you. So you can say, thank you for visiting me the other day. It was nice seeing you again. Okay, because he visited you. How are you? Thank you for visiting me the other day. It was nice seeing you again. Now we have to say thank you, Dad. How are we going to thank him for bringing us the magazine? We have to say thank you now.
Thank you for the magazine.
I just want to say thank you for visiting me the other day. It was very nice to see you. I also want to thank you for bringing me the football magazine. It was very considerate of you. Okay. Trang, now you're going to say why you like the magazine.
I like magazines because it make me relax, happy, and have a nice word for me to study.
I really like this magazine because it is the best-selling football magazine of the season. So you have to give a reason why you like that specific one. Okay. Now, Sok, ask him to bring another magazine next time he visits you. Can't hear you, Sok. Sok, ask him to bring you another magazine next time he visits you. Can't hear you, Sok.
Can you bring me other magazine about
I would be grateful if you
badminton?
could bring me another football magazine when you visit again. Okay, read the sentence, Sok.
I would be grateful if you could bring me another football magazine when you visit again.
I am looking forward to it. Best. Okay. Okay, let's have Dat. You can read this email.
Dear Mark, how are you? Thank you for visiting me the other day. It was nice seeing you again. I also want to thank you for bringing me the football magazine. It was very considerate of you. I really like this magazine because it is the best-selling football magazine of the season. I would be grateful if you could bring me another football magazine when you visit again. I am looking forward to it. Best. Das.
Okay. Okay, let's go on to our next one. Let's do this one. This is also an email. Now I've got even a better idea. Okay. This is an email. Trang, you can read this email. It's from your friend Colin. Let's read the email.
Hi, let's go to the sports center on Saturday. What time can you meet me at? Where shall we meet? In the car park outside the center or somewhere else? What would you like to do there, Collins?
Okay, now we're going to write an email to Colin. Trang, you can start the email now.
Dear Hills.
Dear,
And dear Collins. Dear Collins.
dear Colin, no S, not Collins. Dear Colin.
Dear Collins.
Okay, what are we going to say, Tran?
How are you?
Thank you for your email.
How are you? And I just like your emails. Let's go to the sports center on Saturdays. And what time can you miss us? And as 9:13, I will miss you.
Okay, thank you for your email. How are you? I would love to join you on Saturday. We could meet at 9:30 a.m. Dad,
And
where shall we meet him, Dad? Where shall we meet?
We will miss at
No, Dad. Listen.
sports
Dad?
pizza restaurant. We will miss at a cafe. Cafe.
Which cafe?
A cafe. Cafe restaurant.
Which one? There's lots of cafes.
She asked. She asked. Garden cafe.
At the Garden Cafe next to the sports center. We could meet at 9:30 a.m. At the Garden Cafe next to the sports center. What would we do there, Sock? What will we do at the sports center? Okay, Sock is back. Sock, what will we do at the sports center, Sock?
We could meet at we could meet in the park.
No, I'm asking you, what would you like to do there?
I like to do there. I like to play football there because playing football is my favorite sport.
We could play football or badminton. The courts are available. I am looking forward to playing with you. Best and your name. Okay, let's have a Sock. You can read this email.
Yes. Dear colleague, thanks for your email. How are you? I would love to join you on Saturday. We could meet at 9:30 a.m. at the Garden Cafe next to the Sports Center. We could play football or badminton if the courts are available. I am looking forward to play with you. Best.
Okay. Good. Okay, let's stop the share. Okay, now we're going to first do this one. Okay, now we're going to read here. Let's read there. Vicky. Dad, you're going to read there. Hi, Vicky.
Hi Vicky, I'm going to the fashion show this weekend. Phil says he can drive me on Saturday. We going to see to the record show. Why don't you come with us? Phil says he could collect you from your house. It's not expensive either. Well, you and Phil will have to pay £10 us because I am still a student. I only have to pay £5. Lucky me. Give me a call on 558695 tomorrow. We can talk about it then, John.
Good. Okay, student fashion show. Sock, you can read that.
Yes. Hi Vicky. I am going to the fashion show this weekend. Phil said he can fly me on Saturday. We are going to the second show.
No, sweetie,
Why
read the notes here. Let me show you. Here, hang on. This one here.
Yes. Student fashion show Saturday, Gaudi Center, opposite Mestop Subway. Shows at 1:30 p.m., 3:30 p.m., and 5:30 p.m. Student cost are students £5, also £10, starting this Thursday. Hobby Club. Call 2257 for more information.
Good. Now we're going to answer the questions, okay? Okay, let me make it smaller so we can see it a little bit bigger. Okay. Okay, now it says here, Trang, you're going to answer the first one. Who's going to travel by Phil's car? There it says, Phil will drive me. So Phil's car will drive us. What is the place? Where are they going?
They will go in the student fashion show.
Okay, but the place, where are they going? What's the place that they're going to?
Garden center.
Garden center. Where do you see the garden center, sweetie? Gaudi Center, not
Yes.
garden. Okay. Gaudi Center. Okay, the day. What day, Dad, are they going?
On Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday.
And what time does the show start, Sock?
The show starts at 1:30 p.m., 3:30 p.m., and 5:30 p.m.
Okay, but those are 3 shows. They're not watching 3 shows. They're only watching 1 show. So what time does their show start?
1:30 p.m.
No, let's look carefully. What did you read? It says there, we're going to go to the second show. You need to read.
Yes.
Okay, what time does the second show start?
The show start at 3:30 p.m.
Yes, good. Okay, 3:30 p.m. What is the cost, Dad? How much does it cost?
This is £10.
Say again.
£10.
Uh,
£10.
not just 10 pounds.
£5.
Yes, the student cost is £5. Okay, and John's phone number, Trang?
Is the phone number is 02257.
Good. No, sweetie. John's phone number. That's not John's phone number. That's the hobby club phone number. What is John's phone number?
John's phone number is 55 is 6.
No,
It's
double five.
6,
No, speak
9.
clearly. 55.
8675.
No, it's not a 7. It's not a 5. What do we say? 558 and then
And 95.
what is 5? What is a 5? You saying
5.
what is 5? It's not a 5. There's no word that says 5. I don't know what 5 is. It's 5. You have to speak properly. If you're going to stop your word in the middle of the word, then then nobody will be able to understand you. Okay? It's not 5. It's 5. You have to speak the word to the end. And it's not only you, it's lots of you. There's the word 5. You are saying 5. I don't know what 5 is. It's 5. You have to speak the word to the end. And if you don't, then nobody will be able to understand you, okay? So let's read it again. Trang, read it again.
5.
No, it's not 5.
5.
That's it. Okay, do it again.
5. 8 6 9 5.
What's sick? What is sick? It's not sick.
6.
Yes, there we go. You have to say your words properly. If you don't say the words properly, they're not going to understand you. That's why I have trouble understanding lots of you, because you're not speaking properly. We have to concentrate on your speaking and pronunciation. You are making lots of mistakes. Not just you, I'm talking about lots of students. They're not speaking their words to the end, and that's why I don't understand them. 6, it's not C, it's 6. You have to speak your words to the end. Okay, good. Much better, Trang. Well done. Okay, let's stop there. Let's go to our one. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, now that is, no, let's have Sock. Sock, you're going to read. Here. Okay. Okay, Sock, you read the passage first, and then Trang is going to read the email. So Sock, you read there for us. Sock. Okay, Sock disappeared. Trang, you can read the email for us. Here.
Hi. I don't know to how to
Darren.
speak.
Darren.
Hi, Darren. I just changed my mobile phone number. My new one is 0721004. First new we are
No.
choose
Say again.
to
Say again. Bad.
Bad news. Bad news. We too old to go on the trip
We
to
too old.
Australia.
We too old? No, that's not what is there. Read it again.
We are too old.
Okay, it's not we are. We say it we're. We're too old.
We're too old to go on the trip.
We're.
Well,
No, not will. We're.
we
There we go. Too old.
was too old. Too old to go on the trip Australia in January. But the one in February is okay for us. What do you think? I look at you see.
Slow down, Tran. You are going too fast. It's like a train is chasing you. Say again. I looked up slowly. I
look up.
I looked up.
I looked up. Yeah, see on the internet. See on the internet, and it looks like a really cool plan to go ski. You know, maybe we could learn a new snow sport too.
Sorry?
Like snow.
Say that again. Read it again.
Maybe we could learn a new snow sport too, like snowboarding.
Yes.
I checked. And the price of lessons is only 15 pounds.
15? What's 5? Not 15. 15.
15 pounds for each one, or 70 pounds.
Each one.
For each one, or 70 pounds for 7 if you pay for them all together. Call me to this cost.
Good, much better. Okay, Sock, you're going to read this one here. There we go, Sock.
Yeah. Book. Let's see.
Zal MC Kids Ski Holidays.
MC ski holidays January 15 to 2020, 22, age 12 and under February 15 to 21, 14 to 21, 13 and over.
Okay, read here. Read there. Price includes
flight and a hotel room for 7 nights. You must bring your own ski clothing, jacket, trousers, gloves, hat, and scarf. We provide the rest, skis, ski boots, and poles. Call me, Mia, on 742-586 for more information or to book.
Okay. And now we have to fill this out. Okay, the place is Zell MC. The holiday starts. When does the holiday start?
Is that in yeah, 18.
I'm trying to see. Let me see. It's so small here.
New.
Trying to see that one. Yeah. I can't see. What is the age? Is it 18? I can't see here either. It's very. Is it 18?
I can't see it.
I can't see it either.
I see it's at the top of the foot.
It's 18 to 22, I think. Okay, that's fine. A cost of snowboard lessons for 1 week, Trang. What is the cost of snowboard lessons for 1 week?